Welcome to this special episode of The Quiet Voice. Today, I want to introduce you to an ancient Japanese tradition called Shinrin-yoku, where we explore the intersection of nature, mindfulness, and body acceptance. Shinrin-yoku originated as a response to Japan's rapidly urbanizing population and the growing concern about the negative impacts of urbanization on mental and physical health. The Japanese government recognized the importance of nature in promoting well-being and launched a national program to promote forest bathing as a way to reduce stress and improve health. So today, we're going to take you on a journey of self-discovery and self-love as we practice naturist forest bathing. The term Shinrin-yoku literally translates to forest bath, and it refers to immersing oneself in the forest environment to promote physical and mental well-being. However, forest bathing is not just a casual walk in the woods. It's a deeply mindful practice rooted in traditional Japanese culture. The goal is to connect with nature on a profound level, using all your senses to absorb the sights, sounds, and smells around you. This mindful interaction with nature has been shown to reduce stress, improve mood, and boost immune function. While Shinrin-yoku is uniquely Japanese, the idea of healing and self-discovery through immersion in nature is not limited to Japan. For centuries, various cultures across the world have embraced similar practices. For instance, in Nordic countries, there is a concept known as friluftsliv, which translates to open-air living. This philosophy emphasizes the importance of spending time outdoors, regardless of the season, as a way to nourish the soul and rejuvenate the mind. In indigenous cultures across North and South America, spending time in nature was often intertwined with spiritual practices. Nature was seen as a sacred entity, and many rituals involved spending time in the wilderness to connect with spiritual guides, ancestors, and the natural world. Whether through vision quests or shamanic journeys, the idea of using nature as a means of self-exploration and healing has deep roots in human history. With the rise of digital technology, urbanization, and the fast pace of modern life, many of us have become increasingly disconnected from nature. In cities, our daily routines often involve moving between indoor spaces, surrounded by artificial lighting and the constant hum of electronics. The result is a sense of isolation, not only from the natural world, but also from ourselves. It's no surprise that in recent years, levels of stress, anxiety, and burnout have skyrocketed. In this context, forest bathing offers a much-needed antidote. It allows us to step away from the noise, reconnect with our senses, and simply be, without the need to achieve anything or be constantly productive. This lack of expectation is a crucial aspect of forest bathing. Unlike hiking, which can often be goal-oriented, forest bathing is about letting go of any objectives and surrendering to the experience. You might be wondering, what is it about nature that creates these positive changes in the body and mind? The answer lies partly in the phytoncides, which are organic compounds released by trees. Phytoncides act as natural protectors for plants, defending them against pests and harmful bacteria. But when humans inhale these compounds, they can trigger beneficial responses in our immune system, increasing the activity of natural killer, NK cells, which play a vital role in fighting disease and infection. According to research conducted in Japan, forest bathing can significantly increase NK cell activity, and the effects can last up to 30 days after a single forest visit. This is why forest bathing isn't just a fleeting wellness trend. It's grounded in robust scientific evidence showing long-term health benefits. Now, traditionally, the Japanese never did the forest bathing naked, but recently, with the increased interest in naturism, people have found it to be an amazing benefit to forest bathing. For many, the idea of being naked in nature might feel intimidating or outside of their comfort zone. There are countless reasons why people may feel apprehensive: societal norms, body image concerns, or simply the vulnerability that comes with being exposed in a natural setting. It's completely normal to feel unsure at first. But it's important to understand that naturist forest bathing isn't about how you look, it's about how you feel. When we shed our clothes, we also shed the weight of societal expectations, cultural constraints, and often our own insecurities. The act of being naked in nature allows for a deeper, more authentic connection with the environment and ourselves. Before we go further, it's essential to mention that naturism should always be practiced in appropriate and respectful environments. It's not advisable to simply walk into a random forest and strip off. Instead, seek out spaces specifically designed for naturism. There are many naturist communities, retreats, and designated areas around the world that offer safe and supportive environments for this practice. These naturist spaces are not only legally recognized, but also foster a sense of respect, body acceptance, and shared community values. Here, people can experience the freedom of naturism without fear of judgment or breaking social norms. If you're interested in combining naturism with forest bathing, look for local naturist groups or forest retreats that promote mindfulness and wellness. Many of these communities also host guided forest bathing sessions, where trained facilitators lead participants through the practice. This can be an excellent way for newcomers to feel safe and supported while experiencing the unique benefits of naturist forest bathing. These environments encourage body acceptance and self-compassion, helping participants feel more comfortable and connected both to nature and themselves. Being naked in nature offers more than just a psychological release. It can have direct physical health benefits as well. When your skin is exposed to the elements, sunlight, fresh air, and even soil, it triggers a variety of physiological responses that are incredibly beneficial to your overall health. Increased vitamin D levels. Exposure to sunlight is one of the most natural ways to boost vitamin D production. Vitamin D is essential for bone health, immune function, and mood regulation. When practicing naturism in a mindful, forested environment, your body can naturally absorb sunlight, which is especially beneficial for people who spend most of their time indoors. Improved circulation. When your body is exposed to varying temperatures, such as the coolness of a forest breeze or the warmth of sunlight, it encourages better blood circulation. This process helps detoxify the body, reduce inflammation, and promote overall vitality. Enhanced sensory perception. Without the barrier of clothing, your skin becomes a primary receptor for the sensory stimuli around you. This leads to a heightened awareness of your surroundings, fostering a deeper connection with nature and a more intense feeling of presence. Stress reduction. One of the greatest benefits of naturist forest bathing is the significant reduction of stress. The combination of exposure to nature, mindful breathing, and body freedom works synergistically to lower cortisol levels and calm the nervous system. This can have long-lasting effects on mental health, helping you cope with the stresses of modern life. Let's shift gears and dive into how we can practice forest bathing, especially in today's fast-paced world where finding moments of stillness can be challenging. First and foremost, forest bathing is about slowing down. Unlike traditional hiking, which can often have a fitness-oriented goal, Shinrin-yoku is about mindfulness. It's about moving slowly through the forest, allowing yourself to be fully present in the experience. To get started, you don't need to find a vast forest. Any quiet green space will do, whether it's a park, a woodland area, or even a garden. The key is to take your time and engage all 5 senses. Before you even start walking, find a comfortable place to sit or stand. Start by closing your eyes and listening. What sounds do you hear? The rustling of leaves, birdsong, or perhaps the distant murmur of water? Take a moment to notice every sound, no matter how small. Next, focus on your sense of smell. Breathe deeply and notice the earthy scents of the forest floor, the fragrance of pine needles, or the subtle sweetness of wildflowers. Each scent is a reminder that you are part of this larger ecosystem. Afterward, open your eyes and take in the visual beauty of your surroundings. Notice the way sunlight filters through the canopy, the delicate pattern of tree bark, or the vibrant shades of green. Each element of the forest has its own unique form, color, and texture. If you're comfortable doing so, consider walking barefoot on the forest floor. This simple act can deepen your connection to the earth. Feel the coolness of the soil, the softness of moss, and the uneven texture of stones beneath your feet. Walking mindfully, without shoes, helps to ground you and foster a sense of belonging in nature. This act of walking barefoot, also known as earthing or grounding, is said to reconnect the body with the Earth's natural electrical charge. Proponents of grounding believe that it can reduce inflammation, improve sleep, and enhance overall well-being by allowing us to discharge excess positive ions, which build up through exposure to electronics and pollution, into the earth. If you're outdoors right now, take a moment to remove your shoes. Feel the earth beneath your feet, cool, moist, and alive. If you're indoors, imagine the sensation of walking barefoot through the forest, the natural textures and rhythms connecting you to something larger. As you walk, move slowly. There's no rush. Pay attention to the rhythm of your breath, the feeling of each step, and the gentle sway of the trees. Walk as if you're being led by the forest itself, and let your thoughts come and go without judgment. Every now and then, stop to admire something that catches your attention. Perhaps a fallen leaf, the way light plays on water, or the intricate web of branches overhead. This is your time to immerse yourself fully in the present moment. Walking mindfully through the forest means letting go of distractions. If you're used to listening to music or podcasts during a walk, try to resist the urge to plug in. Forest bathing is about being fully present with the natural world, and that means using your senses to engage with the environment around you. Many forest bathing experiences involve an element of water, whether it's a nearby stream, river, or lake. If you're lucky enough to have access to a natural body of water, consider incorporating it into your practice. You don't have to swim. Just being near water can have a calming effect. Water has long been associated with purification and renewal, both physically and spiritually. In forest bathing, water can symbolize the washing away of mental clutter and emotional stress. Standing near a stream and watching the water flow can be an incredibly meditative experience, as it reminds us of the natural cycles of life. If you feel comfortable, dip your hands or feet into the water. Let the coolness awaken your senses and bring you into the moment. Feel the gentle ripple of the current and listen to the sounds of water moving over rocks. Allow this interaction with water to center your thoughts and clear your mind. If you feel comfortable, take a moment to meditate while seated on the forest floor or on a fallen log. Close your eyes and focus on your breath, allowing each inhale and exhale to ground you deeper into the experience. Let your thoughts drift away, carried by the sounds of the forest around you. Meditation, when paired with forest bathing, creates a powerful synergy that enhances both practices. The forest provides the perfect environment for deep meditation, free from distractions, noise, and the pressures of everyday life. In this space, you can truly let go of mental burdens and simply exist in the present. A simple meditation technique you can try involves focusing on your breath and tuning into the forest's soundscape. Listen to the wind moving through the trees, the birds calling to one another, or the soft rustling of leaves on the ground. Each sound is a reminder of the life around you and the harmony within nature. As we near the end of our journey, take a moment to reflect on how you're feeling. Notice any changes in your body or mind. Do you feel more relaxed, more centered, or more connected to nature? As we practice naturist forest bathing, we're not just connecting with the natural world, we're also connecting with our own inner selves. We're allowing ourselves to feel a sense of freedom, liberation, and joy. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, imagine any remaining tension or stress leaving your body. Feel the calmness and serenity of the forest, and allow it to stay with you long after our journey ends. Thank you for joining me on this journey of naturist forest bathing. I hope you've enjoyed the experience and that you felt a sense of connection to nature and to yourself. Remember, the natural world is always available to us, and it's always willing to provide us with a sense of calmness, clarity, and connection. Take the time to connect with nature and allow it to nourish your body, mind, and spirit. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and leave a comment for me. Until next time, farewell, and may you always walk in peace and harmony.